What's up, everybody? Back again. It is the 28th of July now. It's Tuesday today. Opened up my chest on my mage, did not get an upgrade. So I kind of went about my business trying to figure out what to do today. I spent most of the afternoon, I guess the evening, streaming myself doing keys. It is a really, really rough week for keys this week. It is tyrannical, which is already not that great. It makes just timing dungeons is much more difficult on tyrannical. And bolstering, which makes it very, very difficult to do large pulls because if anything like dies at the wrong time, all of a sudden you've got huge mobs and they can one-shot your tank and your DPS and everything. Explosive, which also makes it even more challenging because even if you could pull big with bolstering, killing all the explosives becomes a nightmare. And yeah, so bolstering, explosive, and tyrannical, and of course awakened. But so I did not have a whole lot of luck tonight. Most of my keys we wiped multiple times by the 10-minute mark, and so I just ended up leaving the key because at this point, as I've mentioned before, one of my main goals is to really focus on timing the keys and getting better raider IO. And so if I spend 50, 60, 70 minutes in a key that ends up being a bit of a disaster, I just end up wasting my stream since I really only have 3 hours a night, 3.5 hours a night to get keys done, which on a good day is going to be like 4 keys a night. So I need to make sure that if something's a bust, that I get out of there as fast as possible. That being said, it wasn't all bad. I got a new personal record junkyard and got a plus 18 done tonight. So that's awesome to finally have that done, or not finally, just have it done at all. I'm still just working to get my IO up as much as I can. I'm really excited for Friday because I think I mentioned it yesterday, but Masterful 3 is coming up, which means my mage is going to get to the point where she has the literal best gear in the game that I can get. And so I can just start really focusing on pushing higher keys just because her damage will be bananas. There's a lot of drawbacks to playing a caster. The predominant one is the really, really long cast or cooldown on kicks. So today we tried to do a shrine, got to the last boss. We already weren't going to time it, but because it was me and a hunter, and my damage downstairs in the nether realm is not as good, we actually ran into a situation where we ran out of kicks in the downstairs realm for the DPS side before we were able to kill anything. So we ended up killing it and figuring it out a few pulls later. It took a few tries, so now we kind of know for the future if we have a comp like that what needs to be done. But also it's just from a damage perspective, it's tough as a mage because you're really holding combustion that phase, and so you're not really offering a whole lot. So your other 2 DPSers have to do a lot of the work. But yeah, time at the junkyard. So that's a new plus 18. Did a couple other keys, but did not finish them. As I said, I think I tried 3 other keys and didn't finish any of them. And then at the end of the night, time to shrine with the guild. And then I did a Waycrest 15 to help a guildie as well. We didn't time the shrine. We did time the Waycrest, of course. So Waycrest is one of the dungeons I want to target for the rest of the week. It has 2 pieces of loot that my mage needs before Masterful comes up on Friday. Then I need to make sure, of course, that I get the invasions done and my visions done to get as many echoes as possible so I can buy those things when they come up, buy the Masterfuls. So, yep, happy to be back, happy to be vlogging, still progressing even this far into the expansion. There's still new things to do. So I will be back tomorrow with more, hopefully, new keys, new personal bests. So thanks so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow.